Don't believe the lies. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm still sober, and I'm still enjoying each and every single day. I say that all the time, and I think it's important that I say that to let people know that for me, because for me, it's a reminder to let people know that no matter all the life changes that can take place in your life, you can still get through life clean and sober without the need for taking a drink or a drug. And I've had a lot of changes, especially over the last year in my life. And I'm still sober, and I'm still enjoying each and every minute of it. That's why I say it every morning. I think it's important for me to call that out, to remind you, and for you to start reminding yourself, hey, I made it through yesterday. I'm still clean and sober. But there's a pitfall that we all have to be careful of. And I don't care if you're a newcomer into recovery. I don't care if you've been in recovery for quite some time. There's a pitfall that I want to talk about today. It's believing the lie of our addiction. And what that looks like for many folks is this idea that, okay, well, hey, we're doing pretty good. You're a week in, or you're 6 months in. You've proven that you're not alcoholic. You've proven that you can control your drug use and all this stuff. It's a lie, flat out lie. I go back to before I got clean and sober, and I, this is prior to July of 2021. There were many times, I can't even count the number of times, but there were many times where, okay, I would put the bottle down just long enough, and I'd be like, okay, wow, you've gone a week, Drew, and you see, you've proven to your family that you're not alcoholic. You've proven to yourself that you can control your drinking. And somewhere in the back of my brain that made sense. And I said, damn, you know what? That's true. I believed the lie. Next thing you know, I started drinking again. And next thing you know, how the hell did I get back here in this situation? That addiction is always going to be in our brain telling us this lie, that one day we'll be able to conquer our addiction. We'll be able to drink like normal people. We'll be able to drug like normal people. For me, that's never going to happen. And I had to finally learn or be able to distinguish when my addiction was trying to tell me that lie. I'm 5 years sober. And again, as I just mentioned, I've had many life changes happen over the last year. And if I'm not careful, that addictive lie or that addiction is going to be in my head telling me, hey, Drew, look, you're 5 years in. You're doing good. Sure, you've learned how to master this drinking thing. That's a lie that I just refuse to accept. There's also another lie for folks, and this is for the folks on the other side of the coin. Maybe you've been contemplating getting clean and sober. You've been thinking about it, and you've been telling yourself, hey, I probably need to make some serious life changes. I remember, again, I was in that position too, where I knew things were going south. I knew things were heading south quickly, and I would try to start contemplating, I probably need to get sobered up. I probably need to prove once again that I can control this drinking thing. But then my addiction would tell me another lie, and I would fall for it. My addiction would say, hey, you know what? This is just a bad time to get sober. There's going to be so much work that you're going to have to put into the sobriety thing, and it's just a bad time. Schedules being what they are, and this happening over here, and that going on. Drew, it's just wait till next week. Wait till next month. Hell, wait till next year. And over time, I would say, okay, I'm going to get sober next week. Well, it's a bad week, so I'll get sober next month. Over time, that target date, if you will, that I set to get clean and sober, I would keep pushing it out further and further. And I thank God, it's only by the hand of God that something catastrophic or devastating didn't happen in my life to where I never got the chance to finally get clean and sober. But I'm thankful that I did finally get that one last chance that God revealed to me back in July of 2021. So whether you're contemplating getting clean and sober, whether you're contemplating going to a rehab or treatment to help yourself out, whether you've been clean and sober for a while and you're starting to hear those little thoughts ramble through your head, hey, you know what, you're doing good. You don't need to go read this, or you don't need to go research that and look this up over here. You don't need to do that over there. Don't believe the lie, because that lie, it just takes us to buying into one of those lies to set that cycle all over, back into motion all over again. Like I said, I would take that one drink. There were times when I'd take that one drink, and then it was just like I blink, and hell, I'm further back to way further past than where I was whenever I first started in my sobriety. Don't believe that lie. Don't fall into that lie, no matter how many years of sobriety or months or days or weeks or whatever, or if you're still contemplating getting sober. Our addiction is always going to try to convince us to make decisions to preserve the addiction rather than preserving us. And at the end of the day, I'd much rather preserve me than my addiction. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.